the tube upgrades, 30% increase in capacity, essential, we must get them done. But how do we make them sustainable while we're delivering them? Well, we must make sure that a significant part of the electricity is delivered by renewable sources, which is why 16% will be. We're introducing regenerative braking so that energy consumption is reduced, while also, and here's the crunch point, minimizing heat generation. Now, all of us who've traveled on the underground in the summer are certainly aware of how hot it can get down there. And considering the upgrades mean that there is going to be additional trains, additional capacity, we also understand the impact that that could have on the underground system. So less energy, less heat, this is the embedded objectives within delivering the upgrades. And there's also the case of actually just looking at how we actually drive the trains. The acceleration and deceleration are as important issues as the energy consumption, because they have a lot to do with how efficient the system is. And all of these things are embedded in the programs of the upgrades. The overground system, the East London Line, North London Line, creating a truly orbital railway around London, which will be completed by 2012. Again, focusing on regenerative braking to allow almost a 14% reduction in CO2 production. That's significant, and that just comes from braking. We're also looking at low energy usage of lighting and looking at how the stations and depots can use low energy systems. Again, I know it doesn't look headline grabbing, but it's part of the fundamentals of delivering these infrastructure programs. The Docklands Light Railway, and I always take exception by calling it a light railway, I know Richard worked on it in years gone by. I truly think that when Lord Heseltine had it as a glimmer in his eye, and in the first year when 17 million people used it, nobody really thought that by 2012 100 million people would be using the Docklands Light Railway. And I really think it's an insult to call it a light railway. Surely it's a middleweight railway by now. But it is a key part of London's transport infrastructure, and we must make it as green as it can be, which is again why we're embedding the use of low energy lighting, low energy systems, and renewable energy within the additional developments that are coming online in that particular railway. Now, the red bus. I'm sure people have seen this. Now, have many of you seen the one with this kind of livery, these leaves looking autumnal floating alongside it? Do you know what that means? Oh, you're too polite. It's a hybrid bus. It's a hybrid bus, and when you see a bus like this, it also means it's costing us double because we can't put any advertising on it. No, this is to identify to Londoners what is happening to their buses, because we have the largest programme of delivering hybrid buses in Europe. 350 buses by next year will be hybrid, and by 2012, every new bus that comes onto London Street will be a hybrid bus, significantly reducing the amount of CO2, noxons and pollutants that are produced and improving their efficiency. Again, it's not headline grabbing, it's not seen as ultimately sexy, but if it's embedded in what we're trying to achieve, then it happens, and people don't actually have to see a huge change in what they see as their natural day-to-day of going about how they travel. It happens, and they take it for granted, which is what sustainability should mean. We should take sustainability for granted if it's embedded in everything we do.